Hi, welcome to A Foreigner in the Philippines. Well, every so often we get a letter which really touches us, and we feel compelled to read that letter out. And this letter comes from someone actually that if you're a regular subscriber, you know this person, but we'll leave that until the end. What the letter really does say, it's not usually the letters that I like to read are letters where there's been a successful romance thing, and then others are extremely touching. They go straight to the heart, and in fact I'm not really that good at controlling my feelings a lot of the time, and some of these letters are really heartbreaking, and others make you look at life in a different way. I mentioned on another video how one man said that after 2 years of total disappointment and despondency, he started watching our videos and felt, wait a minute, maybe I could do something, and he got off his butt and he created a wonderful help thing that he's taking, a help mission which he's taking to Cambodia. Wonderful stuff. So we never quite know how things are going, and that's one letter. Another letter, the man said, I don't know whether my condition will allow me to keep on writing. Now I have to find that letter and ask how he's doing, because we actually do get involved. We love hearing from people. We love these letters. But I want to read to you a letter which we just received, and well, judge for yourself. During my search some time ago to meet a nice Filipina online, like many other decent Westerners such as myself set out to do, I came across a beautiful lady about 40 years old, very soft-spoken, very kind, and yet she was very, very engaged in listening to me, as I was in listening to her. I wanted to know her more. I decided to make her my only contact after just a few chat sessions. I guess I was smitten with her. Each day she would go out to the internet cafe at our designated time, where her and I would spend about an hour. Sorry, I'm getting right off the camera there. I can't read and hold it at the same time. She would go out at the designated time where her and I would spend about an hour or so getting to know each other, and just sharing our lives, our hopes, our dreams, and just loving each other's company. I learned at one point that she lived in a single room spacer above a store in a Paranaque near Manila, and worked some 12 hours a day doing laundry for a mere pittance so she could survive. I'll try and get this camera a bit better organized. So that she could survive and send a little of her meagre earnings to her elderly ailing mother in the North Luzon province where she was from. She basically lived in squalor poor. As a church, she basically lived in squalor, poor as a church mouse, as seen through my Western eyes, but did the best she could, like so many folks there in the cities that migrate for the hopes of opportunity, such as life in so much of the Philippines, as you know. She refused any money from me and made it clear she was looking for just a simple, loving, dedicated partner to fill her life. She did not want to talk about her living conditions so much, but would much rather focus on developing a simple relationship with a simple, loving man. And it seems her hopes were leading in my direction. The more I talked with this woman, the more I felt I needed to meet her. Fast forward. I flew from the US to Manila and was face to face at the airport with this stunningly beautiful woman. We hugged for a long time, and there was a tear of joy and relief from both of us. We had the most wonderful time together, walking in Rizal Park, going to the Mall of Asia, seeing the sights, and mostly spending long hours talking, laughing, bonding, sharing hopes, dreams. and eventually future plans for both of us. We were truly falling in love. Our lives, our future, all our dreams were finally coming true. I bought her a laptop so we could talk when I returned to the US without her having to go out to a cafe. I also decided I was going to file for a K1 visa. That, for those who don't know, that's a fiancé visa. So a K1 visa so we can be together in the future in the US. Let me see. Well, we said our goodbyes at the airport. Since I had to get back to my job, without our hopes and dreams in place, little did I know at the time, this would be the last time I would see her face to face. Upon my return, we continued our special times together online, sharing our lives while patiently waiting the long visa approval process to go through. She had the top bunk in her room spacer that had 11 other women there at the place, and only one CR for them all to share. From her top bunk she would set up her laptop, and she also had a blown-up picture of us together on her wall where her bunk was. The area was decorated with lacy material, many pics of us, and had the gifts I had got her displayed there. Everything was so carefully and beautifully arranged. It was truly her own little piece of paradise. After a couple of months went by, she was complaining of stomach pains, and she never complains. So I told her to go to the doctor and get it checked out. She was diagnosed with ovarian cancer. I told her we will fight this and beat this, and so I borrowed from my retirement funds so that she could get her expensive treatments for chemo, radiation, chemo medication, an operation she needed, everything else she needed to fight this. She certainly fought very hard. She was so brave and determined. The cancer, unfortunately, had spread to her bones. More treatment for that. We were not giving up. I stayed with her the whole way, and also told her all the money has to go to her treatments, which meant I could not spend money on going there to be with her. He had to do his job. Finally she returned to her family in the province via ambulance transport, and it was so hard seeing her go through the pain she endured bravely, still stubbornly holding on to our dream of being together. In the end, her family messaged me that it was over. They shared with me that Adele looked in the eyes of her 86-year-old mother, who held Adele in her arms Sorry, this is really difficult for me to read. They shared with me that Adele looked in the eyes of her 86-year-old mother, who held Adele in her arms and whispered, and with her last breath, to tell me she truly loved me. Then she died. She said, "I never felt such pain. I never felt such pain in my life." Terence, you and Beth have done something very, very special by fulfilling Adele's legacy, by giving so many unfortunate people in your communities a little piece of their own paradise, a place of comfort they can escape to and rest with ease. God bless you both and anyone touched by me sharing this legacy to Adele, known as the Sweet Dreams Project. Rest in peace, my angel. And it's signed, sincerely, the Sandman. Okay, so now I've got some reinforcements to keep me together. Well, you can see that our Sweet Dreams project was indeed motivated by a sweet memory, and that is a tribute to Adele, and we send our grateful thanks to the man that we have come to know as the Sandman, who sends people sweet dreams. Steve, thank you. We appreciate your efforts to give a little piece of paradise, as you say, to the people in our community, and we enjoy going around, and believe me, the effect is greater than even you can appreciate or understand.
Yeah, to Sandman Steve, to Adele, who we know are in heaven, thank you, because we're now in 12 families that we distribute the mattress in our Sweet Dream project. Thank you very much. It brings them a huge change in their life, that after the hard work in the day, during the night, there's a place, there's a paradise that they can relax on. Thank you so much, and God bless.
And if you saw the mattress that we gave to the dancing man in the Ubay, the grassroots community at Ubay, you'll see that that was a dancing party on that mattress. Okay, so the kids immediately found a little piece of paradise there by dancing up and down on your mattress. So this has been a foreigner living in the Philippines.